Hello, hello, hello there. Welcome to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. Okay, right away we're going to do the thumbs up. Thumbs up, please. Subscribe. What are you waiting on? I am waiting to welcome you. Okay, so on this video, I want to show you how many white potatoes you need to use per person to make creamy mashed potatoes. And then I'm going to show you how I make my creamy mashed potatoes. On top of that, I'm going to be cooking some corn and peas mixed together. I already have those on the stove cooking now. Okay, and on top of that, we're going to get a complete meal in here. I did a shopping haul where I bought some sirloin steak, you know, the kind that you usually can cut up and make sirloin steak tips. So I packaged it up, and I believe, I don't remember exactly, but I know each piece was $3.33. So each package that I packaged, which was 1 to 1.5 pieces depending on how big it was, but each package, and I had 3 packages that I packaged up, came out to $3.33 a package. So we are going to be cooking $3.33 worth of sirloin steak for a family of 3, and I'm going to show you how to make the mashed potatoes for a family of 3. How many potatoes do you really need per person? That's the question, and I'm going to answer that for you. Okay, so alright, let's get started. Thank you. So on the stove, like I said, I have the peas and carrots already boiling. I already peeled the peelings right here after the potatoes. Okay, they're all off. So now we're going to cut them up and do it. Let's get started. Thank you. Okay, let me pour this water off. Okay, you can see we have 5 potatoes. So my rule of thumb is, if you're going to have a baked potato, you would only have 1 per person, right? So that's the same rule of thumb that you would use for mashed potatoes. Except the mashed potatoes, you cut the skin off, so there was some loss there. So I add an extra 2 to make up for the skin of the total of the 5, you see? So that way I really end up with the same amount that I would have if I was to bake the potatoes with the skin on. Alright, okay. So now we're going to cut these white potatoes up. And how you cut it up, it doesn't matter, because we're going to smash them anyway. So that's how I cubed mine, and you can't see me cut it up. So let me adjust the camera. I'm sorry, I'm moving it. There we go, that's a little better. Okay, I'll cut the next one up. Okay, we have all 5 cut up. Okay, so I know you're saying, well, you know, you don't need to count the potatoes because it's $2.99 for 5 pounds. Well, how many meals could you get out of that 5 pound if you did this? Because then you wouldn't be wasting, because a lot of times, I'm going to put this in the water, a lot of times we throw out a lot of food, and so why waste food when you don't have to, when you can cut your grocery costs down. I'm going to take out some of this water. Okay. You want the water to cover the top of the potatoes. And now I'm going to put some no salt in here. Salt, if you're using regular salt, salt helps for the water to boil faster. Okay. And let's see, why don't I come back on the potatoes in a few minutes. I'm going to give the potatoes, I'll give it 15 minutes on the potatoes, okay? I'm going to wash my hands, and then we're going to cook our sirloin steak in the air fryer. I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're going to start on our sirloin steak while our potatoes is cooking and our peas and corn is cooking. So this was one piece, this piece here, I cut it in half, and this piece came like this. So I have 3 portions here of sirloin steak that we're going to be cooking in the air fryer. So let's season it up. Okay, let me wash my hands. So I'm going to add some granulated garlic, and I want to make sure you can see. 1 second. That's a little better. Okay, I'm going to add the granulated garlic. Some granulated onion. Brown mustard. Black pepper. And some garlic and herb. And this is salt free for all those who are trying to go salt free. This is one of the products that I do like. And our potatoes is boiling now. So let me let you see what that's looking like. All the seasonings are nicely on there, right? So now I'm going to take some olive oil, put a couple of drops on the top, and I'll show you that. You see? And now we're going to pat that in. Okay, and now I'm going to turn it over, and we're going to season the other side with the same seasonings. Let me wash my hand. Okay, the ground mustard. The granulated onion. Granulated garlic. Black pepper. And garlic and herb. Okay, so now I'm going to put the couple of drops of the olive oil on the top. I'm going to pat that in. Okay, that's what we're looking like, guys. Now I'm going to put this in the air fryer. Let me wash my hands one more time. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, it's in. Turn it on. I want to go on 370, a high temperature, because this steak, we don't want it cooking all day. Okay, I'm gonna go 7 minutes, and then I'll turn it over and check it out at that point. Okay, so now I want to check on our potatoes. They're still hard. You know when your potatoes are done because you can stick the fork in and it breaks apart. Or you can take a piece out, put it on a plate, and just push down with the fork, and if it mashes easily, you know they're done. Okay? Alright, so we're going to be back in 7 minutes when the air fryer cuts off, and check on the potatoes. We'll be back. Okay, I'm going to take a piece of the steak out and show you. Okay, that's what it's looking like, but it's not done. It's only been cooking 7 minutes, and when I push in on it, I can see some red blood right there. See? It's another way you can tell. And then, of course, we're going to check it with the thermometer, but this is a sure way that you can quickly see, and look at the blood running down on the plate. Okay? Alright. So I'm going to put that back in. I'm not going to turn it over, because if I do, the garlic and herb seasoning will come off. So I'm going to leave it the same way it was, straight up. I'm not turning it over as I previously said, because I want my seasonings to stay on there. Alright? 370 again. Okay, and we're going to go, I think another 7 minutes should do it. That'll be a total of 14 minutes. Our potatoes is halfway there, not there, or not yet. The corn and peas is completely done. Okay, so we'll be back in 7 minutes. Okay, I have 3 minutes left on the last 7 minutes that I set. So totally, the steak has been cooking for 10 minutes. 7 the first time, and no, 7 and 4, 11 minutes. 11 minutes totally. Okay, so I have my thermometer. I'm going to check the temperature. I'm going to have to bring it out. Because it's a small piece, I'm going to have to stick it in the sideways. Okay. We're at 155. You could see that. Okay, that's good with me. I don't like my well done, and I don't like it where the blood is running out. I like to see a little pink, just a little. Okay, so our steak is done. I'm actually going to let it sit in here to keep warm until we do the mashed potatoes. But I will cut the time off. Cut that off. Okay, we're going to get the Ninja, and I'm going to set it up here because we're going to use the Ninja to make the mashed potatoes, okay? 1 second. Okay, I want to show you that the mashed potatoes is done. So I'm going to just take the fork and just mash down. See how that mashed down easily? It's done. That's how you can tell, okay? Alright, so now we're going to make our mashed potatoes, blend our mashed potatoes in the Ninja. I'm going to pour this water off first. Okay, I poured the water off into this strainer. Now I'm going to put it in the Ninja. Okay, so now we're going to add our ingredients. Oh, this is the rest of the potatoes that I showed you how to smash. So I have some butter here. I'm going to use a half a stick, and I'm going to cut it into slices. Okay, let me get a measuring cup. Okay, I have a 1/3 measuring cup. We're gonna put the milk in a little at a time because we don't want it too watery and we don't want it too thick. So this is 1/3 cup of milk. Smart milk. I use smart milk because the date is really much longer than the regular store brand milk. And I want to be able to utilize it and get the most from it. So that's why I use smart milk. You do pay a little more, but what I was doing is I was buying the regular store brand milk, and if I didn't drink it in 7 days, that would go to the trash. So that was a waste as well. At least I have a chance to use this. Okay, I have some sour cream here. I like sour cream in my mashed potatoes, just like you would put sour cream on a baked potato. Okay, so I'm going to do 1, 2 heaping tablespoons of sour cream. Also going to add some garlic paste to mine. If you don't like garlic in yours, don't add it. But I want this to be garlic mashed potatoes. So you can see, I'm going to put a little less. I'm doing 1/2 of a teaspoon of garlic paste. Okay, if you don't have garlic paste, you can blend up a garlic. I wouldn't say put one raw in there, no. You really need to blend it up, okay? Or else don't use the garlic. And you know, garlic helps with the cold and all that stuff, so that's good for you. Okay, I'm putting no salt in. And black pepper. I also want some herbs in there, something green to kind of make the plate look nice. So I have some chives here. Why don't I add these chives? Just sprinkle some in. Okay. There's no set amount on herbs, whatever you like. Okay? Alright, so now I'm going to lock it down. And I'm gonna press the button and we're gonna see if we need more milk or not. Okay, so I'm gonna hit mix. We just made creamy mashed potatoes. So I'm going to plate up for you to see, and before that I'm going to give you the word of the day. I'll be right back. I came back to show you how much 5 potatoes, how much mashed potatoes 5 potatoes made. That's a lot, guys. That's a lot. And that is, I have a measuring thing here, Oh, okay, that's 3½ cups of mashed potatoes. 3½ cups. 5 potatoes. This is why you don't need to waste, okay? So now you know, if you have company coming over, 1 potato, count 1 potato for each person and then add 2 so that you can yield down to the 1 potato for each person. Okay? Alright. Okay, guys. Look at that. You like? Alright, nice presentation, right? That's what you want to do for your family. Okay. And another view. Oh, I love it. Okay, word of the day. The word of the day. The word of the day is sleep. Sleep. Get enough sleep. When you don't get enough sleep, it eventually catches up with you, whether it's the next day, that day after, it catches up with you. And then, you know, when you don't rest, maybe you'll have a backache or something may bother you, because basically you need to rest the body. The body is yours, and yes, you could do what you want, but if you don't rest it, it'll let you know. Sleep. Get enough sleep, guys. Okay? That's a good word of the day. Try that tonight and see if you don't feel better tomorrow. Okay, so let me taste. Before I taste, I want to show you the middle. Remember I told you a little pink? Okay? Okay. So now I'm going to eat. Steak. Good job, air fryer. Tender. Juicy. I'm going to enjoy this tonight. Okay, peas and potatoes. Peas, corn, and garlic potatoes. That flavor kicked right in. Creamy. So good, guys. So good. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Thumbs up, share the video, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Bye-bye.